I have to be fair and give an honest opinion as to how the show was. It was amazing. I'm gonna be honest. It was, I mean, to start with, I'm not exactly a concert goer. I don't love going to music concerts. Festivals seem like a nightmare to me. Honestly, it's... Concerts are that stage before a festival, where I feel I can just about manage a concert, but festivals, they can fuck off. I'm not dealing with a festival. But if BTS perform at a festival, oof. Maybe it'll be a couple years. Maybe their demographic needs to age up a little bit before they can actually do that. But I saw BTS at Wembley. It was magical. It was amazing. And that's like, these are words which you don't use. You don't use them. You really don't. But it was like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, alright? It was that. It was spicy. It was good. The amount of effort these guys put in is mad. I remember seeing them at the O2 last year, and it was an incredible show. Somehow they actually upped it here. I mean, yes, they times the venue by like 5 times. 5 times, but the actual quality of the production was so good. We had like decent seats. We were sort of to the side, but we weren't too high up because Wembley is a huge stadium. Obviously, it's one of the biggest stadiums in the world. I think they actually they did a good thing by cutting it off to be like about 65,000, I think, because they had the entire back section of it was purely for production and was closed off. So I think that way they were actually able to do 2 shows, because if they'd had the production to be smaller and they'd let the seats to be upwards of 80,000, I think that maybe they wouldn't have been able to sell out 2 days. Maybe they would have been able to sell out the 2 days because people were coming from all over there. It was really something. People from like Australia and Andorra. It's weird. I just named 2 A's there. But it is odd that people come from so far away. Some people were coming from like India. I didn't know BTS were big in India, I'm not going to lie. But with 1.3 billion people, I mean, some people are going to like them one way or another. One thing that did piss me off though was the actual the camera policy, because when I went to the O2, I brought my camera with me, my my vlog type camera, smaller camera, and they said you're not allowed to take it in, so they put it in a bloody safe for me, and I was like, well, that's annoying. I can't do a vlog. This time I was like, I'm not going to take the camera because it's just going to get taken away, and it says on the website that they'll just take it away. So I didn't take it. And then I come inside, and 2 of the groups of people sitting next to me and the people I were with, they both had cameras. Like, not phone cameras. My phone camera is not the best, and there's like no storage on it, so it sort of got difficult to where I could actually, how much I could record. I couldn't record the whole show. I couldn't record my whole thing either because I was deleting stuff to record stuff, and there just wasn't enough footage there because I wanted to get their live performances as well. And then these fuckers over here, these like 14-year-olds, cash, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, were just like, we have cameras. What type of searching is this if you're allowed cameras and I didn't bring a camera? And I actually, I was a bit annoyed for like 10 seconds, okay? And then they started singing again, and I was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I don't want to spoil the show for anyone who hasn't seen it, but there's some mad shit going on. I don't know if it was just for Wembley, but Jungkook does some shenanigans in the sky. I don't know if that's just for Wembley. Damn, I mean, also Jin. I'm not going to play. Jin is actually so damn handsome, okay? I swear, I've said it since the beginning. Ever since I saw Dope, and I saw him in that doctor's jacket, I was like, damn, that's a sexy man. That's an attractive guy. And then he calls himself worldwide handsome. It's a fact. It's #truth. But seeing him on like a jumbo screen, it was mad. It was almost too much Jin. We were overcome, I think, all of us, in the entire audience. It was absolutely amazing. Jimin as well, man. Something else. Really something else. J-Hope is obviously bubbly as hell. But at the end of the show, they had this... I mean, I think I threw out my voice as well a little bit. I couldn't really speak the next day very much. It was very raspy. So they got me singing. But yeah, at the end of the show, they sort of got us to surprise the boys. I don't know if it was a surprise or not, but they were like, they brought the guys out, and then we sung Young Forever to them. And they broke down crying. It was really something, man. It was an experience, to say the least. Plus it was it's like a very wholesome experience, you know. It's very visceral and tangible, and you want them to succeed because they just seem like they're having a good time doing what they want to do, and they appreciate the opportunity they've got. And that sometimes people lose that, but they've kept it. I mean, there were 12, 13, 14-year-olds just like bawling their eyes out. And with Young Forever, I guess I have a different feeling with that. I agree with it 100%. You know, you should stay young forever, but you should adult up when you need to grow up. Man up, woman up, whatever. But remain a child forever, but when you need to get down to the nitty-gritty and do something, you need to do it. And being a child will not help in that scenario. But I agree with the message overall with that. But these kids were like crying so much, and then there were like 18-year-olds who were like getting emotional, and there was me, and there was some like older people, maybe like, I'm 24, so maybe there were like 30-plus-year-olds there, and some of them were crying, and some of them were just looking down like, what have I done with my life? 100%, it was crazy. And I was just thinking, man, everyone has a different path, you know, everyone does different things, so don't judge yourself based on what they've done, because 100% that was what they were doing. They looked a bit depressed, actually, I'm not gonna lie, which is not good. You don't wanna do that. A funny thing that came out of the show was that there were so many dads there with their kids, like the kids might have been under the age of 10, and these dads were just sitting there with these beers, and I was like, wow, this guy had like six cups of beer that he'd obviously finished, pints or maybe half pints, I can't remember. But it was just so funny seeing him sit there just literally like this, drinking his beer, and his daughter started jumping up and dancing, and he just took out his phone and just started recording her dancing, obviously, maybe to show their mum or something. But that was funny. Actually, at one point, I was singing so loud that everyone around sort of looked, but they looked because it was like, wait, there's a guy singing. That's not a woman's voice. And a couple of these like dads who maybe were like 40 plus turned around and were just like, oh, guys do like this as well. Okay, if you say so, mate. I was like, yeah, I love it. I think I said something like Sarangyeyo Jin, and I started singing, and he genuinely turned around and I was like, yep. It was a funny interaction, to say the least. But yeah, I suppose they have such a wide age group in terms of their fan base. It ranges from, you know, kids to fully fledged adults. You know, there are 50, 60-year-olds who like BTS, but I think they like them as well because of the reasons I like them, as well as they're talented and they're good looking, but they put in so much effort. And in this show, it was absolutely mind-blowing. So well put together. If they ever come back again, I'm gonna go see them. I don't like concerts, alright? But I want to see them that bad that I'd take the L of the concert, because it's just such a big thing. Football matches as well. I like football matches. I like watch them. I like going to them occasionally. But it's just so much, it's so draining. It's so much effort inside of you. But, you know, sometimes it's a good thing to do that type of stuff. Get out of your comfort zone, because being surrounded by 90,000 people, 60,000 people, oof. I'm glad though it wasn't too hot. That's always a worry with this type of stuff, because it was sort of a bit overcast, but it wasn't raining, so it was like the perfect experience. It wasn't a summer's day. It wasn't raining or hailing or snowing. It was just perfect, actually. Pretty wonderful. Anyway, guys, that was my experience of the BTS Love Yourself, Speak Yourself World Tour at Wembley. I went to the second day. It was spicy. It was great. It was phenomenal. If you have the chance, you should go and see them too. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then you will never be able to speak yourself ever again, because Rorschach will come and attack you. Why? I don't know. I just felt like it. I felt like saying it. Yeah. You don't want that. You really don't, so just subscribe anyway to avoid that. I've been Narendra the Comic. You have been great. I'll see you next time. Skadoosh.